I know that the hardest is going from, there is the $100 to $1,000. That's not that hard. You could just work, save money, you have $1,000, right? You just got to learn how to budget. Then there's $1,000 to $10,000. I experienced that when I hit my first $10,000, and now I'm in debt because of the crypto. Getting your first $10,000, now that I see it, it's not that hard. You know, it wasn't that hard for me to get my first $10,000. And I don't even have the $10,000 anymore. The crypto market crashed and it's down 50%. So I only have 5,000. And that's on good days. Some days it's 4, but it's up and down every day, as you know how crypto is. But when I realized, like, if I just kept investing a certain percentage of my paycheck every 2 weeks, you know, and then you get an average, you know, percentage gain. Over time, you're gonna make money. You know what I mean? In crypto, in a year, you can get a 3 to 5x crypto and then you'll get, if you just put $100 every month into a crypto and it does a 3 to 5x by the end of the year, you're gonna be close to $10,000, most likely. Or even if you bought Bitcoin a year ago and it went up 4 times, 3 to 4x, there you go. But you know, you don't want to wait a year. But then when you look back on it, right? Like, I look back at the stocks I bought when I was first able to invest 4 years ago. I was like, damn, if I literally just kept dollar cost averaging them, I would have $100,000 right now. If I just put $10 a day into these stocks that have gone up over 400%, $10 a day in all these stocks, and then plus the compound and then all this fucking shit, right? I would have at least 10,000, at least 20,000. If I got lucky and did better plays, I would have $100,000. If I bought my crypto, man, I remember years ago when I looked at Ethereum, I owned Ethereum when it was $400. It's $4,000. That's a 10x, right? Imagine I just kept buying Ethereum, right? Just dollar cost averaging Ethereum for 4 years straight. Let's say I only put, let's say $400, I own 10 Ethereum, so $4,000, right? $4,000 times 10 is $40,000. If I had 4,000 into it at $400 price range. Do you know how insane that is to have $40,000 at 21 years old in investing? And then I look back at that and I regret it so much. But I can't do anything, so there's no point. What I gotta do now is make the fucking changes. So 4 years from now, when I look back, I'm like, yeah, I bought the right shit. And you gotta think about the fucking future. Yes, some of these stocks look good now, that they're gonna be good now, but you have to realize, you gotta look at the industry, you gotta see where the world is going, you gotta see how AI is, you gotta see what jobs are gonna be missing, what jobs are gonna benefit, what companies are gonna do better. You gotta look at their whole outlook and the whole long range, right? This is the stuff I do the research, right? And then you gotta look at the blue chips, you gotta look at certain companies that are monopolies, you gotta look around your environment and see what isn't going to lose, like what isn't gonna go away, what's gonna stay no matter what. Construction can't be taken by AI at this fucking time, right? There will always be construction workers, right? Roads will always have to be fucking built. Even if a machine takes it, roads will have to always be fucking built. There's always construction. If you're in fucking South Florida and you drive around, you will only see fucking construction on every fucking road. They don't stop. They don't fucking stop. So if you think about it, they have the money. They're gonna keep going. It gets paid by the fucking government. So when you fucking look at this, the government isn't gonna run out of the money, right? We're still a fucking superpower. When you look at this, you gotta be like, damn, I should invest in highways. This is not financial advice, but what I did and what I'm doing is I'm gonna dollar cost averaging in things that aren't gonna go away. I'm giving you guys the fucking knowledge right now. I'm about to spit the fucking knowledge. These things aren't gonna go fucking away. This is why, what's his fucking name? Warren Buffett buys shit that he knows is gonna do good, that isn't gonna go away. Now let me fucking spill the juice and the beans. This is not financial advice. Nothing I ever say on this fucking channel is financial advice. It's just my opinion and what I'm doing. Highways are always under fucking construction. I invested in Road, which is a highway investment. They work on highways, whatever. You know what I'm trying to fucking say? Highway construction. Then you also want to do. I also did construction, right? Because that's not going away. What else? Waste management. No matter what, everyone on Earth is gonna be fucking pooping for the rest of their fucking life. Everyone on Earth is gonna be throwing trash away for their fucking life, right? I think for the next 20 to 30 years, people are gonna be fucking pooping, right? I think that's a solid fucking prediction. So, why not invest in something that actually fucking, will be there and be good? Especially if in the last year it has performed good. You also have to look at the shit that has performed good in the last couple of fucking years. Obviously, S&P 500. That you should just have automatically going out from your paycheck, right, into the S&P 500. Not financial advice, but, Then you gotta look at the fucking thing. If you know that California wants to be like 75 to 90% electronic cars, and they're trying to do this push by like 2030, obviously invest in electric vehicles, and they're doing good. Right now, Rivian is doing bad. But if you look at their goals and you actually listen and you look at how their fucking projects are and their revenue and how they're fucking putting their money in, then you're gonna see that they're making cheaper cars, that by this time of the year, more people are gonna be able to afford it. Once the recession is gone and we have new presidency, and you gotta take all these things into account, and then you see the future like, yeah, it will be fucking booming, right? And you always gotta have the other side. You gotta invest in the other side too. You have to diversify your portfolio, so no matter what, your portfolio always goes fucking up, man. So, electric cars. Obviously, Tesla is half the price it is that it used to be when it was peaking, right? Cybertrucks, like the delivery is slow and stuff. The Roadster was supposed to come out by now, but Tesla has one of the cheapest leases at $300 for a brand new fucking Tesla, right? And instead of a fucking shitty Nissan or anything, right? You'd rather have a fucking Tesla, right? So, you gotta think about that. That's okay now, the stock's down, right? And they said that Cybertrucks aren't going to be released until like 2026, 2027, when everyone's going to get their Cybertrucks right. Like if you order a Cybertruck now, you're not going to get it to 2026, 2027, right? So if in 3 years, it's going to be fucking popping and everyone's going to be buying, they're going to get their shit. Everyone's going to be happier. They're going to be all over the road. And California's trying to fucking expand its EV thing. And Tesla is the most popular electric car company, right? You don't think that it's gonna go up hella? And there was just this other I saw it yesterday, this one politician or stock lady, she put a call for Tesla to go to $2,900 by 2029. And if Tesla is $170 right now, or something like 180, right? $2,900 is more than a 10x gain. It's almost a 20x gain, right? Obviously, this is all speculation, but I live on buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Everyone knows this. If you don't, I'm sorry. But, dollar cost average, if you had $10,000 right now in Tesla, and it slowly went up to $29,000 by 2029, right? That's what? 5 years? 10,000 times 20x is $200,000. No one knows what's going to happen in the next 5 years, but $200,000 extra would be awesome. And this is all speculation, obviously. That's how investments work. But you got to think about stuff like that. Then, obviously, America's always in war. There's always fucking war, right? Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, companies that fucking build stuff for the fucking military and weapons. Then, America's always in dispute. Everyone wants their fucking guns. Guns aren't going away. You invest in gun stuff, right? What else? Cargo ships. Cargo ships aren't going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think people are going to be fucking teleporting container ships anytime soon. cargo ships, that's for me, that's a blue chip, you know? The trucking industry, if you look at the trucking industry, you see that certain trucks are turning electric. So instead of, before I thought Nikola was going to be the EV trucking industry, but they haven't had a good performance and everything's been going bad, in my opinion, from what I've seen. The stock has plummeted horrendously. Then you look at like Packer. It's the overall brand of this certain trucking company. They released a brand new EV truck and it's fucking awesome. Obviously, the trucking industry eventually will be self-driving. There's not going to be anyone right in them, like the movie Real Steel, where all the trucks are automated, all electronic. But if that company's already starting with the electronic, you don't have to worry about. Obviously, some people are going to lose their jobs 10 to 20 years from now, right? But you've already invested it into that because you know this company is going to eventually go. They're going to electric now, right? Then it's going to be mass produced. Then what? By that time, they're going to go and make it self-driving, right? Same thing with planes. Planes right now, they're not going to be self-driving, right? No one's going to fly a plane robotically. People don't trust it. Now, plane companies is different because a plane crash can fuck everything up, like Boeing, right? But you want to, I keep saying you want to, but I don't really mean invest. Like, obviously, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm saying. Like, the people that make the parts for the plane, people that order the planes, not the actual plane company, right? The people that build the planes, the people that build the engines, right? Now, I know one certain one, right, that I'm going to be investing more money than anything else for the most part into this one thing because I work in this industry where, you know, I go to airports, right, and I see the planes. And then I keep seeing signs for this certain brand, like they're promoting, and I didn't even know they made engines. And I know it's a good brand, it's a luxury brand. So I'm going to be investing in that because I didn't even know it was there, and it's promoting it, and obviously it's high end. And then you look at the research, and then you do your own fucking thing, and you're like, damn, this is a good company to fucking invest in, right? Then there's everything like dividends. Then you got to separate what you're putting into your Roth IRA from your individual stocks. Obviously, Roth IRA, you want to have ETFs, and you want to have blue chip stocks that you know are going to perform good, like the housing market, like D.R. Horton. Houses are always going to keep getting fucking built. Real estate is never going to fucking stop. Even though there's there's like 3 houses for every human on this planet, on this country, in this country. Even though it's out of proportion, it's not going to stop. More people are going to be born, and it's going to keep growing. Farmland, food, you know? This is why I listen to podcasts, because I want to see what's going on in the world, but I don't listen to dumb fucking podcasts about people talking about what their favorite fucking food is. I listen to shit about what's going on in the fucking world, because the more you fucking know, the more you can fucking act on. Knowledge is fucking power. I know that shit for a fucking fact, and my mom's been telling me that shit since I was a kid, and now I'm fucking realizing the more you know, the more leverage you fucking have, right? If you don't have anyone to fucking help you, you can help yourself with fucking knowledge, okay? The more you know, the more leverage you fucking have, right? Because some people knew about NVIDIA, right? And they're like, they fucking knew to invest in NVIDIA 5 years ago. Now look at NVIDIA. It is the biggest stock in the world right now. So, you want to know, right? You want to know. Look around your surroundings. If you see something occurring all the time, right? Like Celsius, right? Celsius became popular like 2 years ago, right? But I should have invested in Celsius 2 years ago when I was drinking a lot of it. My girlfriend was drinking a lot of it. Everyone was going crazy on Celsius, and the stock was like $3 a fucking share. Now, the stock is $50 a share. That is over a 10x profit in 2 years, right? And Celsius is still popular. Celsius is gonna keep fucking growing, right? So, you put your money where you see the future. And if there's something you fucking believe in, yes, sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes industries fail. Sometimes most startups fucking fail. But if you see something and you really believe in it, it'll fucking go, like, you have to take the risk. That's the problem. That's why you have a risk portfolio And, you know, that's why you have your separate risk portfolio from your Roth IRAs, where you have your blue chips, where things, oh fuck, damn, things that you know aren't gonna fucking go away. People are gonna be shit in, bro. So invest in shit. And you can take this into like account into everything there is. You just gotta look around you and wake up and see the fucking things for how they are. Like Kanye West has that fucking, that thing where he's talking with Lex Friedman, and he's like, what is your goal in life? And he's like, to be forgotten. Oh no, I don't think it's that one. It's like the stop sign one, where he's like, no one remembers who invented the stop sign, but the stop sign's everywhere. Everyone listens to a stop sign. Everyone stops to the stop sign. It's right in front of you. Imagine if you invested in fucking stop signs. It's right in front of you. You would have all the money. Everyone drives on roads every fucking day. You drive on a road every day. The roads aren't gonna leave. The roads are always gonna need maintenance. Roads are gonna keep getting built, right? That industry is not going anywhere. If you think about it, it's like a monopoly, right? There's probably other road things, but you have to think about it like it's a monopoly. It's not going anywhere. It's gonna be there forever. Food is gonna be there forever. No matter what, you're gonna have to eat for the rest of your life, right? And look at trends. Everyone's trying to eat healthier. Then invest in healthy food stocks. Like, it's so simple, right? And you don't have to have the capital, bro, right? I know that you don't have a lot of people, the problem is you don't have the money to invest and you don't have the money to make a difference, right? But instead of putting your money in the bank and you invest it, right? And it grows 8 to 10% on average, the stock market, average return 8 to 10%, then fuck, you got an extra $8 from investing if you only had 100. Then if it just sat in the bank and you only made 25 cents over the year, I'd rather have $8. And then it compounds, and year by year, you get more and more and more and more. And then there's dividends and shit like fucking that. Like, you just have to, like, this shit might be simple, but when you realize it and look at it the long term, it's almost like you're guaranteed. Like, obviously you're not guaranteed, but like, when you see it and see how obvious it is to win, it just takes time, right? When you just see that shit, you know, like, you know, you feel it in your heart, you just know all it takes is time, and then you can be stress-free. Then there's one day you're gonna look in your bank account and thank yourself that 10, 20 years, 30 years before, when you were 21 years old or however old you are, that you invested money, and you're like, damn, I have an extra $1 million, I have an extra 5 million, I have an extra 10 million, right? You want to do these things, man. I can't stress enough. This is why, like, I'll talk to someone and I'll help them out. I'll fucking make a budget for you. Also, you have to learn how to fucking budget, man. Once you realize and you have everything like written down and have everything you fucking want, and you visualize it and you fucking write these goals down and have a plan for everything, you realize, man, you realize how simple shit is. It just takes time. Like, I'm telling you that I have weekly investments, it's only a fucking $1, man. Yes, maybe, let's say it's $1 every 2 weeks, right? Let's say I have like 50 stocks and $1 in each every 2 weeks. That's still $50 a month. But it's diversified because one thing is gonna go down. There's gonna be a lot of things that you missed out, that you made a wrong choice in, and it's gonna go down. And there's a lot of things that are gonna go way more high than you expected. But $1, right? $1 every 2 weeks, that's $2 a month, that's $24 a year. Wow, it's only $24. Well, if that's all you have, that's what you have to get started with. Then you get a better job, you invest more, you get better financial situations, right? And it keeps growing, you add more and more and more, right? But 5 years from now, $1, right? Then $24 a year. And then eventually in 5 years, that $24 is what, like $125 plus whatever increase it made in the stock market. It could be $200, right? And then if you have 50 stocks you're investing $1 in, which is $50 every 2 weeks, and then you think 5 years, right? 250 times, $200 times 50 is what? 5 is $1,000, $5,000, an extra $5,000, right? And that's from $1, right? $1, 50, whatever. You know what I'm trying to fucking say? That's an extra $5,000 in 5 years. Like, and then it compounds again 5 years after that. It'll probably be $10,000, $20,000. You don't, the compound interest, right? It's gonna keep fucking growing, man. That's what I'm trying to stress to you guys. That why investing is so important, especially if you're young, man. You have more time for it to compound. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I know I just went on a rant. And imagine with crypto, same thing with crypto. Like, people keep saying it's nothing, and then it keeps fucking quadrupling in price, right? And it doesn't even have mass adoption. Imagine when it has mass adoption, and then it's going to be the new currency eventually. You don't think it is if everything's turning AI and everything's going electronic? People don't even care about cash the same way they did anymore. So credit, right? And then it's going to be crypto. Cash, credit, crypto. CCC. Oh my God. Then we got to go into real estate. Eventually got to go into real. Oh my God, this motherfucker wants to kill me. But I got to get to my fucking location. Well, that was 30 fucking minutes of me just straight yapping about why investing is so important. Like, if only, like, once you guys take action and you see the long term, you gotta see the big picture. You gotta see the final end. Like, even if this money isn't for me, like, I don't have to worry. Let's say I go fucking broke at 35, right? I can look into my fucking savings and be like, damn, I have $1 million fucking dollars because I made the right choice at 21 years old. Or, damn, I want to help my kid out. Or, damn, I have heart surgery, right? I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. Oh, shit, let me take it out of my investments to pay $150,000 for my heart surgery so that I don't die instead of going in debt for the rest of my life or not even being able to get the surgery and then I die, right? Or to take my kids to fucking college. Well, I don't even want my kids to go to college at that point, because as soon as my kid's born, I'm going to start a stock account and a Roth IRA for them and a separate LLC business. So that's 3 forms of money that I'm going to put them in when they're born. And that's 18 years of compound interest. They can't touch till they're 18. They're 18. They have 3 different fucking accounts of money. 18 years of compound interest of me investing money in. Why would you want to go to college if you already have $1 million? If they want to, whatever. Want to be a doctor? Go. Or you have $1 million in each account. That's $3 million. Travel the world? I don't care, because I'm probably going to be rich. And we've probably already traveled the world too at that point. But with $3 million, you could start a fucking business. You could do whatever you want. Plus, I don't know how inflation is going to be, right? It could be so bad, and $3 million is literally just like $100,000 in the future. We'll see. But I think this is going to be a separate video, just called why you need to invest early, the importance of investing. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, but I got to go fucking deliver.